the sniper faces one of the most challenging jobs in the military. Their job is to protect troops by eliminating targets that lie way beyond the range of ordinary rifles. They are the epitome of stealth on the battlefield. The more distance they can put between themselves and their target, the more chance they're all going to get home alive. And for his fellow soldiers, his one shot could turn the tide of a battle. To do the job, snipers need a bullet that's both accurate and lethal at long range.
If your target is not in an armored personnel carrier and not hiding behind bulletproof glass, but if only sheer distance to the target is the major issue, perhaps what is needed is not a more powerful gun, but a bullet that can fly more accurately.
All bullets have their limits. Conventional wisdom says that the bigger the bullet, the longer the range. So, the small 5.56 round is normally accurate to around 500 yards. The larger 7.62 caliber can reach further.
Now I'm at 800 yards, and this is pretty much the maximum effective range for most high-performance 7.62 rounds. At 2,000 yards, I'm beyond any 7.62 caliber weapon. But even if I was wearing body armor, I'm still at the mercy of the Barrett M107 50 caliber rifle. There can't be a rifle that can reach out to 2,500 yards and be dead bang accurate. Right?
I've heard that the long-range rifle manufacturer Barrett has supposedly broken this ballistics barrier with a brand new round, the .416. As a former sniper, I know only too well that accuracy is all that matters. You only have one chance, so you have to become one with your weapon.
When you need a first-shot kill, you must get so familiar with your weapon that you can come out cold with no warm-up and take that bullet and place it exactly where you want it to go in one shot. They call it a cold bore shot.
It's a huge responsibility for the sniper. All of his skill and training goes into it. He also needs the right rifle and the right round.
Taking a cold bore shot in the heat of combat is like a surgeon performing open heart surgery with a boxing match raging around him.
John Wheeler is a former sniper, and he knows exactly why the cold bore shot is a matter of life and death for his fellow soldiers.
You are like an angel on their shoulder. It's a definite psychological force multiplier for us. If you know somebody's up there watching above, around, where you're going, you're gonna move, you know? And you're gonna complete that mission.
So, to guarantee a cold bore shot at 2,500 yards, it's going to take one amazing weapon and one phenomenal round. There are just so many variables that a sniper has to take into consideration. Just to name a few, there's wind direction, how gravity will affect the round, even the temperature and elevation of the area around him. I'm stunned to even suggest that it may be possible.
Chris Barrett's vocation is bullets and rifles. For 2 years, he's dedicated himself to the mission of maintaining accuracy past 2,500 yards. And he's discovered that the solution lay with the bullet. To be accurate at that kind of distance, he needed a bullet that could stay supersonic for longer.
I knew we could get a bullet to stay supersonic at these long distances. I just knew it would take some time to get the correct bullet design, correct cartridge design, but I knew it was capable. The rifle was capable.
And when he says it wasn't easy, he's not kidding. If it's too big, it eventually slows down. If it's too small or too light, there's not enough punch on it when it gets there. Enter the .416 round. If it works, it'll make the sniper more lethal and more stealthy than ever before. Chris Barrett believes he succeeded.
The key to making the .416 so accurate was just the blistering speed by which it reaches the target. It's very little time for the bullet to be affected by any influences.
Barrett achieved this by making the .416 smaller and lighter than the .50 cal round, so it can travel faster but still have enough punch to take out soft targets. And the key to this is the powder that propels the bullet out of the rifle.
We had to develop a powder that would provide the correct amount of burn at the correct rate to provide the velocity we were looking for.
The unique blend of powders and propellants in the round allows for a controlled release down the barrel, which means the muzzle velocity is significantly faster.
To prove that this supersonic bullet isn't just a myth, I get to test it for myself.
I'm going to have a shoot-off with Barrett's top shot, John Wheeler.
Good?
I'm good.
He'll be firing .50 cal rounds against me with the new .416. But here's where it gets interesting. John has 10 shots if he needs them. I have just 1. Now, I'm an ex-Navy SEAL sniper. With any other round, I'd never be able to guarantee a cold bore shot at this kind of range. Will the .416 deliver? John's first round misses the target, but now he can adjust for his next shot.
That was fantastic.
John scores just inside the black. With John's third shot, he gets even closer to the bullseye.
That was great.
It took 3 shots for John to get on target. I've just got 1. So, this is the moment of truth. Will the .416 make me a believer?
I hit it. Good job, that's awesome. Yeah, you just successfully hit about a 4-foot target at over 1.5 miles. Good job.
That's fantastic. I never would have thought it was possible. 1 shot, 1 kill, at this kind of range.
Yep. Good job, that was awesome.
Thank you, brother. Appreciate that. I give all the credit to Barrett, frankly.
Unbelievable. 2,500 yards with 1 shot. I've got to get a closer look.
Tell you what, actually going 2,500 yards just to see what you hit is, I've never had to do that before, let me put it that way. I'm stunned. I treated the X like it was the center mass, like the heart. And based on this drop, if you look at me right next to it, you can see, essentially it's a gut shot right here at 2,500 yards. It's fatal.
The .416 has made the sniper even more deadly and stealthy.
If you only have 1 shot and you need to be dead on over long distances, maybe bigger isn't better. The military wanted a weapon that could reach out and touch someone. The .416 is ideal for the longest of long-range shots.